Welcome to the Truth Bowl.
My name is Taunya.
Hi, I'm Shana Lee.
I'm Alana. Can
you
handle
the truth?
Stay out of it because you're about to wreck somebody's house, cause some drama at somebody else's house. That may be totally unnecessary.
And you might lose a friend.
But what happens when it comes out and she asks her friend, well, did you know about this? And her friend say, yes. Then what goes down there? Because it's still a touchy situation. Y'all still saying don't say no.
Well, I will say this. Because I'm beyond 30, me and my friends have actually had this discussion. We have said, what if when we all get married, one person finds out somebody's husband is cheating? Like, what do you all want to do? So we've had that discussion to kind of lay it out. Like, do you want this? Do you want me to bring it to you? Do you want me to bring it to you? You want me to be real with you? And some people are like, I really don't want to know. Let me find out on my own. You know, I may take it offensively if you step to me like that. But I will say,
but it's that truth, though. I mean, because it's easier to say these types of things
until you're there.
Until you're in the situation, right? Until you're in the situation.
When you're there, then you feel like a fool because your friends know.
Right.
Baby,
you know too.
It's like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know,
when your husband is cheating, I don't have to tell you.
Exactly, which is my point. You already know he's cheating. But see, I'm the covert friend. I'm going to invite you over to where my 100% proof is.
Right. Even
I'm
exactly.
And then you don't have to say nothing.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, my goodness.
So you are going to tell. So you essentially going to tell on the spot.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Actions speak louder than words.
But I would never have to say a word. But let me say this. I will say this. Just thinking about how I might react if my friend tells me that my husband is cheating, I'm probably going off the deep end. Because now my friend has told me, and I believe my friend, because me and my friends are close. So I believe I'm going off the deep end. We headed to a divorce court now. Whereas if I were to find out,
right, I don't know.
If I were to find out on my own, I may have a different reaction because now the whole world doesn't know, maybe. Now that my friends know, I gotta react. I gotta react.
Because you have to be strong enough. If you want to stay with the man, and who cares what your friends think?
Exactly.
They're gonna talk about you anyway.
But you just don't. That's my whole point. You don't know how you're gonna react.
Let me tell you what my mama told me when I got married. Baby, what happens in your house stays in your house. And how you deal with your husband is your business. Do not call my house with what he did. Do not tell me you had a fight last night. I don't want to know. You handle your business in your
further. Don't call me telling me my husband's cheating. Stay in your lane.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you see.
Okay, let's do the final word.
My final word is if you know 100%.
That's you.
Then
it's you.
It's you. Or like Taunya said, invite her to the 100% area. Say something.
Stay in your lane, boo.
Stay in your lane, Taunya.
I'm going with stay in your lane, but if it becomes crucial, I'm doing the 100% thing and I'm gonna invite you to dinner or wherever he is. Be like, oh, is that your husband?
That's still not proof. Okay, we on the last final word.
If he out with another woman,
what if he's out with another woman and the other woman is a jewelry dealer? Like you hooking up a ring situation.
Well, they explain all of that. Exactly. That's explain, right?
Further, you're not 100% sure. You didn't invite me to lunch to meet with.
You're not touching her leg and holding her.
Exactly. And she's a jeweler. Right?
Exactly.
With the dim lights. Right. Exactly. With the dim lights.
This is true.
It's a different relationship.
This is true.
If it's a jeweler, you better have your dollars
on the table.
Exactly. Okay, so
stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane or 100%, so we good.
Right.
So Rachel, I don't know, use your best judgment. You're from New York too, don't end up on 48. All right, Rachel, let's move on. That was a good one. Okay, this is a good one here. Submitter, a friend. Location, Dallas, Texas.
Detail.
Detail in the house says, I have been friends, not romantic, with someone maybe a year now that is a bit argumentative.
Oh.
And I am not. I am in no way trying to change this person, just trying to figure out how to better deal with this person. Obviously, I think this person is worth a friendship or I wouldn't be asking the truth of. I just want to know how to better deal with an argumentative debater and not feel as though someone is upset with the other person. I get over things quickly, but I am still trying to figure out if the person holds grudges and takes things too personal. Any suggestions? Alana, we'll start with you.
It's hard dealing with people who are argumentative, especially if that's not your personality type. I definitely think if it's somebody who's worth being a friend, you hang on to that friend and you work on your relationship with that person however you see fit. It's hard to say because we don't see that person being argumentative. Are they argumentative to the point that they're screaming at you in your face, or are they just slightly argumentative where it's kind of a combative back and forth? It may be that you're too sensitive. You may need to evaluate that.
Taunya.
I'm not an argumentative type of person, so if you're going to come at me like that, I will be defensive, yes. But life is too short to argue. Don't start with me. Not this time. Life's too short to argue. I'm a proponent of you need to agree to disagree. I mean, we're not always going to have the same opinion. We're not always going to think the same way. We're not always going to like the same thing. That's fine. I respect your opinion. You respect mine. But you got to find a way to get along that way. I mean, I don't necessarily like green, but I mean, not personal. But
this is aqua.
I love your aqua.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying, and you like green. I mean, I'm not gonna say, "Ooh, don't wear green." She likes green, so let her wear green. I'm not gonna be arguing over something that's, no, I'm not the arguer. I'm just like, whatever.
Okay.
I'm like an okay girl. I'm like, okay. All right. Okay.
Shana Lee.
I'll say just continue working on the friendship. You know, if obviously, as you said that, you know, you're trying to figure it out, but at the same time, just keep working at the relationship. And you may be too sensitive, and that's it. I think.
No, it takes two people to argue, though.
Right.
You can't argue by yourself.
Right. So
you can't argue with me if I'm not saying nothing.
Right.
That's true.
But
it takes two people to argue.
Some people get upset about you not saying something back, and they feel like anything you say is like, bam, bam.
They're going to stop.
Maybe.
You can't have a conversation.
He might be crazy, though.
Okay, but let me ask you this. I have to ask you here. Is it possible that the person may not be argumentative, but because you are a sensitive person and you're not a debater, and that person is,
you're just taking it the wrong way.
That's right.
You could be taking it the wrong way.
I think people kind of sometimes take me as argumentative because I'm a debater. Like, I come from a family of talkers. So we talk about everything, and it goes back and forth. And it may seem heated to an outsider, but we're not upset with each other. It's just simply, we're a very passionate family. We have passionate conversation, and it banters back and forth sometimes, but it's certainly not what we consider argumentative.
Right.
So it just depends on maybe your take on it too.
Right.
And figuring out the friendship.
And then the friend wrote that they don't hold on to it, but friend, you held on to it.
Right.
And it was a question, you don't wrote a Bible. You don't wrote a Bible on your friend. So you don't hold on to it.
You hold
it on. Hold it on. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Or stop talking to the person.
Exactly. One or the
other.
Evidently, there's something there with this person that the friend sees something there that they don't want to let
they
go.
value.
Sometimes you just have to accept
people
for who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Accept who they are. So final word, Shana Lee.
Just keep working at it. Keep working at the friendship.
Accept your friend for who he is. If you really want to hang on to it, definitely work at the relationship. Have that communication that you just sent to us with your friend and explain your position.
I agree. I think you need to explain yourself to them so that maybe their voice is escalating and it's really not arguing. It's just how they talk. I mean, I'm a New Yorker. I talk loud. So I'm not arguing. I'm just talking loud. That's just what I do. So
now we understand when you say you're not argumentative. You just talking like it's New York slang.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying personally, I speak loudly from time to time.
Work on your friendship. Absolutely. Let's roll with it. That was really good. Really good.
Except if it's with you.
Oh! Bring it on! Oh, we're back in D-Town again. So a lot of Dallas. Good. So middle name is Corey. Location Dallas, Texas. They kind of gave a scenario here. You are heavily involved with the person that you are in love with. Nothing comes in between the relationship but career paths. But the thing that is stopping that full commitment is their drive. They are not as driven as you. It feels like they are motivating you to elevate in hopes that you will take care of them. How do you have that talk with them without coming off as you are outgrowing them career-wise? Give some advice to talk through that. Let's start with Alana.
That's a hard one for me.
Why? You have this
because I'm very career driven and I kind of understand that position. You have to make a decision. You have to decide really what you want at this point in your life. Right. I don't know. I mean, that's hard. We may have to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why me?
Because you on the truth ball.
That is a really tough place to be, especially as far as careers are concerned. I'm very career driven as well, right. But I have a lot going on. I mean, as far as after my career, I'm a mom, I have kids, and so my career does take up a lot of my time. But if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm like the Beyonce. I'll upgrade you, but you got to be able to maintain that on your own. I mean, you got to be able to come with it as well. I'm not going to bring everything to the table. You got to come with something. So if I'm elevating myself in my career and I'm moving on to the next level, I would expect that you have some sort of drive. I mean, okay. I love you, but
I got some questions for you guys on that. Okay.
You know, I love you, and I love you enough to stay with you, but you have to contribute. You got to want the best for yourself. I can't want it for you by myself.
Okay. Okay, Shana Lee.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, you know, I'm very career driven too, and I would just sit down and have that conversation with the person, you know, and make sure that, you know, I ask them what's their personal goals.
What is your short term?
What's your short term? Right. What's your short term, long term? Right. No, you a relationship, but just where are their career? Right. But
it's like a man, it's like a woman. That book was written thinking
I got you.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, ask about career goals, and you know, and find out if you know, is it compatible with where you want to go, you know, and take it from there.
But I have a question to ask y'all. There's a difference in career driven and passion driven. What if this person is passion driven? And what I mean by that, what if they are an artist? Maybe you want to move up the corporate ladder, whereas they don't. They're passionate about being a painter, being a
musician,
dancer, a musician, yeah, songwriter. That's doing well for himself. Thank you, God.
I'm killing him today, boy.
So, but what if they are passion driven? Everybody's not going to climb the ladder in corporate America.
Right. Well, then be good about that. Be passionate about
that. This person is stuck on career driven. So
maybe they're using career in general. You know what I mean? Maybe they're using career in general. Maybe whatever your passion is, as long as you're pursuing that, they're okay with that.
Financially too, because they said they are in hopes of elevating. No, they are motivating you to elevate in hopes that you will take care of them. But what if their passion is not a money making passion?
I'm gonna step back to a husband supposed to take care of a wife because I'm assuming